All right, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. If you wanna build a successful freelance business, or honestly a successful blog, or really a successful anything online, there's one thing you're gonna need to master. You know what that is? The cold pitch. You gotta get really good at emailing someone who has no clue who you are and getting them to respond and starting a conversation and building a relationship. And you know what? Most people absolutely suck at that. That's why most people fail. It's probably one of the most valuable skills I have ever learned, is learning how to send a quality cold pitch. So today, I'm gonna help you do that. We're gonna talk about 5 things every cold pitch needs to have if you want it to be successful. I can't tell you how many times I've reviewed people's pitches and they get all of these things wrong. So if you want help getting that cold pitch down, if you want help getting freelance clients through your cold pitch, this video is for you. Let's not waste any time and let's jump right into it. Let's get one thing out of the way really quickly. Mail merge, not in your vocabulary. Mail merge, that is not a thing. Don't ever mail merge. Don't ever send a stock template to anybody for any reason. Okay, thing number 1 every cold pitch should have, and that's pretty simple, a personalized name. Figure out who the person you're emailing is. Find their email address and say, "Dear Sean," or whoever it might be. Occasionally, you're not gonna be able to find the contact information for an organization you wanna reach out to. You might have an info@ email address or an editor@. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't send that email, but your chances of success are going to dramatically increase if you can find an actual person and create an email for that actual person. I can't tell you how many times people have emailed me saying, "Dear Location Rebel." It's not hard to find my name. If you've done even 10 seconds of research and gone to my About page, you can find my name. And if you can't be bothered to do that, then I'm not going to be bothered to give you a reply. And all of the people you are cold pitching, that's probably going to be their mindset as well. So do the research, find the person's name, and personalize the email for them. The second thing you want to make sure you include is a rapport building sentence. This is the thing hardly anybody is going to do, and this is the thing that's going to set you apart from anyone else and prove you're a real person who has done their research. So with every single person I cold pitch, I try and find some sort of commonality, either through looking at their LinkedIn page or some sort of commonality I have with their business or with their organization. Doing this really sets yourself apart. So lately, for Slightly Pretentious, my niche site, I've been reaching out to hotels that I want to review. So I've been finding the director of marketing, the director of communications. I've been sending a cold pitch to them to see if I can get, free or reduced prices on these fancy hotel rooms so that I can do reviews for the site. So in every single case, I try and tell a story in only a couple sentences about my experience with that hotel brand or something that I've got in common with them to kind of break the ice and say, hey, I'm a real person. I'm just trying to have a conversation here. And every time I do that, I almost always get a response. Even if the response is, hey, sorry, we can't work with you, I'm at least going to get a response and I'm at least going to open up the door, as opposed to something super generic where it just looks like I'm asking for a freebie or a handout. So when you are doing your freelance writing work, by going a step beyond and finding that rapport building sentence, figuring out what that commonality is, that's going to give you a huge leg up from other freelancers who aren't going to do that research. Okay, the third thing your cold pitch should have is 0 assumptions. Now, this is going to go contrary to probably a lot of the sales advice you have, where they might say, always be closing or assume the close. But if somebody sends me an email and they say, so does 5:30 your time work for a call tomorrow? It's like before I've even said, yes, I'm interested in a call, before I've even replied to say, hey, can I get more information on you or your service or your business? They just assume that I'm going to say yes, and they propose that time. Don't do that. That pisses people off. That basically says, I know you're going to say yes, so let's set this up right now. And it's more of a relationship thing. You need to show some common courtesy. So when I send cold pitches, I don't assume they want to talk to me. I try and write a compelling email that makes them want to talk to me, that I think they're going to respond positively to, but I never assume they're going to, and I never try and close the sale in that introductory email. So I think that's the way you should do it as well. It's going to show that you respect them, you respect their time, and you're not trying to force them into something that's not going to be a good fit for them. So don't assume they want anything to do with you. Just send a polite email that shows you've researched them, that's going to give them the best chance for hoping that they're going to want to do something with you. The fourth thing you should include in every cold pitch is kind of a hallmark of mine, and honestly, this is one of my secret weapons, a key to success, and that's giving them an easy out. I talk specifically about my 4 favorite words in a cold pitch email. It's totally cool if. It's totally cool if this isn't a good fit for you. I just wanted to reach out and say hi. me. It's totally cool if you're not looking for additional writers at the moment. I just wanted to introduce myself because I love the work that you're doing. By making it easier to say no, it shows that you respect them, it shows that you respect their time, and it's going to make them more likely to say yes. So this is kind of the exact opposite of what people that are assuming the close are going to do. We're not going to assume the close. We're going to assume that maybe they don't want anything to do with us, and we're going to make it really easy for them to say no. But by doing that, they're going to say, hey, I like that person. Like, they were polite, they were courteous, they respected my time. Most people don't do that, so I want to learn more. I want to work with them. So in every email, I always try and give an easy out so that they don't feel bad about saying no, but also they potentially leave the door open down the line in case something's just not a good fit right this second. All right, and finally, the last thing you should include in every cold pitch. This is kind of a catch-all for the previous 4 things, but it's also really important to keep in mind, and that is your cold pitch should include sincerity. You should be a nice person. You should have empathy for the fact that they're probably really busy and probably really stressed, and your email might be an inconvenience for them. Even if down the line they want to hire you and you can help them, getting that and having to deal with that right at the point you send the email could be frustrating. When you follow up, you should be nice. You should do it in a non-pestering way. You should give them an easy out to say no. Be sincere with everything you do. If you include a rapport building sentence, if you personalize the email, if you don't assume, and if you give them an easy out, all of those things are being sincere. And if you can do that, your chances of success are going to skyrocket, and you are going to get so many more freelance clients and get so many more yeses to the cold pitches you send, regardless of what they're for. So there you go. Those are 5 things I would include in every single cold pitch that I'm just not seeing many people do, because I get dozens of cold pitches a day from people that want backlinks, from people that want guest posts, from people that want interviews, from people that want my time, people that want me to review, whatever. Very few of them are sincere. And I like to think of myself as a pretty sincere person, so if I'm not getting that back from the people that email me, then there's no chance with my busy schedule I'm going to reply, and you can assume that's probably going to be the case for every single person you email as well. I hope this was helpful. I honestly think this might be one of the most valuable videos I've done recently, because so much of freelancing does come down to cold pitching, and the things I just mentioned are truly some of the hallmarks of a successful cold pitch. So I hope you go apply them. If you do, please let me know. Shoot me an email, sean@locationrebel.com, drop a comment, let me know what's up, let me know how I can help. If you're looking for some hand-holding with your online business and starting freelance writing, go to locationrebel.com/hi, get on our email list. We have a free 6-day course. We're going to send you over our free writer's guide so you can get started with all the tools you need to build a successful online business. If you haven't subscribed, maybe you should do that as well, because we got new videos these days occasionally. They're going to help you with your online business. My name's Sean Ogle. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.